My name is Greg Cohn, and I'm one of the founders and the CEO of Byrna. We make next-generation phone numbers that help people take control of their privacy and identity. People like Samantha, who has 6 active Byrners, 2 for her online clothing business, and the other 4 for her freelance clients and active dating life. Or John Cooper, who's in Portland, obviously, and has a seasonal business. His Byrna number is right there on the truck. When the phone rings, it's revenue. Iration are an up-and-coming reggae band who use Byrna to drive contests, ticket giveaways, and other kinds of all-important fan engagement as they make their way up. These are just a few of the faces of Byrna, but take a good look because they represent the future. Now, whether you call it the gig economy, the 1099 economy, the sharing economy, or what have you, here in the family, we're kind of partial to the name hustle economy. Bottom line is, more and more business with strangers is happening, and a lot of that business is happening on SMS, whether it starts out there in the first place or bumps over to text after it starts out on some other app. People use Byrna for these conversations because Byrna gives away a number that people can use to text, call, or SMS, or MMS, excuse me, with any number on the network, all wrapped in a best-in-class user experience that protects their privacy and can be downloaded on the App Store for free. We know we're driving a lot of value. We're already powering millions of these conversations and transactions. And we're generating a lot of value too, because a lot of our users eventually pay us. You're looking at 10 consecutive quarters of revenue growth. It's been accelerating since we shipped MMS 2 quarters ago, so that's 78% growth in the last 2 quarters alone. We are, at this moment, the #1 grossing app in the iTunes utilities category and in the top 10 communications apps on Google Play, and we've held those slots for the better part of a year and a half. We'll do over $2 million in revenue in 2015. And with every build we ship, we have more features that make Byrna better, easier to use in more everyday situations, and ultimately stickier in terms of driving engagement and conversion to revenue. Take a look at our cohort math. What used to take us 9 months to hit in terms of LTV, we're now doing in 3, and those numbers continue to go up. We actually haven't even shipped our subscription product yet, but that drops this month, and we'll have our first recurring revenue. So those numbers are going to continue to go up. Now, I also want to tell you about the pilot we're running with Etsy. We wanted to find out if Byrna could add value in the context of an already trust-driven marketplace like Etsy. So we worked with Etsy to provide Byrna to a bunch of sellers, and the feedback has been off the charts. Please don't take my word for it. These are verbatim quotes from real Etsy sellers. And they're helping us validate our thesis that there's a new class of customer emerging, someone who sits somewhere in between what we traditionally think of as a consumer and your traditional SMB. This person is not using SaaS solutions for their small business. They're downloading stuff off the App Store and running with it. We think this is a massive behavior shift and a massive opportunity. Now, we've seen patterns like this before in the past, and one that comes to mind is email. Email used to be controlled by a couple of big ISPs and the IT folks down the hall. And then it opened up to become free on the web and ultimately a platform that created massive amounts of value. Byrna gives users better, smarter, free, and nearly free phone numbers without having to go through a carrier. With 73 billion with a B, text messages being sent every day, we know this is a Gmail-class opportunity. We have a seasoned team that's been operating at the forefront of mobile and identity for years, and we're very well positioned to take it down. If you'd like to hear more, send us a text. Thanks very much.